And when it's time, it's time.
And it is time. We are live.
2:57, right?
Absolutely.
I put the 7 on the right end this week.
Well, yes, you did. There's probably a 7 in it, and you hit it. You nailed it. You nailed it, my friend.
All right. I knew there was a 7 somewhere. So we're going to get started. This week on the Media Virus Podcast, OnlyFans model ejected for wearing only body paint. If she'd worn a Bud Light logo, they'd have called it a sponsorship. A Powerball billionaire starts buying wildfire rubble like it's beachfront property. LeBron retires for attention, not legacy. And Bob Ross crawls out of the grave to save PBS with a palette knife and a smile. Meanwhile, an AI just joined the school board. Finally, a politician you can actually unplug.
Shut up and sit down.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team.
Hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week. I am Matty Rockdef, the Mattiest of all Rockdefs, and proof positive. Anyone can have a podcast. But let's be real, I am way too lazy to do this alone, so let me introduce, my enablers, or my handlers, or, let's just say the people that, help me do this every week. First, let's start with our executive producer, the esteemed Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, PhD. How you doing, Mike?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. I see you have other credentials, but I'm not going to list them all.
Well, I mean,
in the introduction.
They're right here on the wall. We can talk about it.
I understand, but Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, BS, MS, PhD, that's a little ostentatious, I think.
Well,
okay, so we have the Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, BS, MS, PhD. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good.
Fantastic.
You don't have to say it all.
Oh, good.
Just know it.
Just know it's there. Absolutely. And my incredibly beautiful, unbelievably hot wife of over 7 years. And she's a segment producer on the show. I would say a benefactor as well. I am sitting in a full-on podcast studio right now. I'm
doing great. Thank you.
Everything
He was really going to talk you up a little bit more.
I was talking her up.
Oh, was he?
I
thought you were talking about yourself.
No,
I talked about how you were the benefactor of all of this, and I feel like an asshole now, but thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
So, remember, these are people that conceivably could have stopped me, but did not.
And in some cases, spurred him on.
Yeah, well, apparently, that's what I was trying to say. But I was cut off. We're broadcasting live from our delightfully demented corner of the web, where news gets a spin cycle, humor, it walks a tightrope. And your hosts are, shall we say, uniquely unqualified. Consider this your safe space for the unsayable, the unhinged, and the potentially contagious. Whether you're here seeking anarchy, a chuckle in the face of doom, or you've simply hit rock bottom, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast, the show that proves that anyone with a Wi-Fi and questionable moral compass can call themselves media. And
it's true.
It's true. As I mentioned before, I'm joined by Ricky and the Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, PhD, a man whose titles sound like they came free in a cereal box.
They did not. All of my degrees and ordinations are from upstanding mail-order churches and institutes. I can even do confessions if that's your bag.
I'm sure you've done some questionable confessions, my guy.
Only the fun ones. The rest I keep between me and the Lord and my lawyer.
Well, speaking of divine punishment, let's talk about Edwin Castro, the Powerball winner, who's out here buying up wildfire burned lots in California.
Yeah, this dude won $2 billion and said, you know what my new hobby is? Looting from the ashes.
Well, he calls it rebuilding the community, which is rich considering the community can't afford to move back in.
It's like if Jeff Bezos opened up a soup kitchen and charged admission.
I mean, exactly. He's out here flipping scorched earth like it's an NFT collection. It's like limited edition tragedy. Only 12 parcels left.
You know what this reminds me of? My old college roommate, Darren. The
Oh,
guy
yeah?
who tried to start a business selling pre-owned funeral flowers.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, right. He'd hang out at cemeteries with scissors and a dream. Same energy as this Powerball guy. Technically not illegal, but spiritually bankrupt.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If karma's keeping score, the dude's going to get struck by lightning while touring one of his eco-conscious rebuilds.
He'll probably rebuild that too. Now with more open concept and less conscience.
Babe, what would you do if you won $2 billion? Would you be buying up wildfire properties?
Is that what this guy did? I was listening.
No shit.
I would not do that, but I would try to buy like an abandoned site of an apartment complex.
Does it have to be abandoned? Can't we buy a nice one?
I mean, I feel like it's going to be owned by
you want it to be
a corporation, and they're going to like overcharge me for it. Or we could buy just land. The whole thing is that I want to have like an apartment complex. Like,
what if we buy an old amusement park? We can have we can do Scooby Doo stuff. Dude, we'll get a big Great Dane. Yeah,
I'd be so in.
Dude. You want to? Dude, I'll be Fred if you want to be Shaggy.
I mean, that's what you can do with your.
I'm willing to sacrifice being Shaggy if you want to be Shaggy. What?
That's what you can do with your lottery winnings.
Okay.
You were asking me.
Oh,
no, I wouldn't buy the rubble because I just feel like buying coastline property in this day and ice age is not a smart move.
I feel like that's a valid point, but like the ocean hasn't. Like these people plan, like the rich people plan on rebuilding right where they were. They're not concerned with it.
In like 30 years, your house is gonna get crumpled again.
Or if it's not, then everybody's been proven wrong.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like my point is they wouldn't invest. This wouldn't be such valuable property to people if they believed in what they were saying. If you truly believe that like a lot of this coastline is going to be underwater in a couple of years, why the fuck would you? Why would you buy it? That seems like pissing out the window.
So here's something interesting. 20-ish years ago, my stepmother's father had a stroke, and he had been in real estate before that. And they still had the last couple of homes that he and his partner put together. One of them they kept as a rental so that he continued to have income after he was disabled. The other one that they sold for, bankroll money and to pay it off. It was on Beach Avenue, just south of Dewey. And it was a mid-block lot, so it was like halfway between the main road and the beach, right?
All right.
But it had beach rights. And the reason it had beach rights was because it also had 2 lots in the ocean that belonged to it.
That's crazy.
Because at some point, that house was part of a larger tract of land that extended into the ocean. And when it was busted up, that house, that particular property still owned the
original, right? That's the original property. I got you.
Some of the original lots that are underwater.
Yeah, so we're not buying anything on the beach.
Right, we'll move to the mountains. Head for the mountains of Busch beer, baby.
Oh yeah,
well, we're moving.
Salt Lake City.
Moving on to the NBA. LeBron James made headlines this week by faking a retirement announcement.
That was art. He had people crying, scalping tickets, writing eulogies, and then bam! Just kidding. It's a Hennessy ad.
Except it's not April. Fans paid up to $600 thinking it was his final game. Turns out it was just sponsored as bar tab. Jesus.
I love that the man turned emotional manipulation into a marketing campaign. It's like your girlfriend saying, "We need to talk," and then handing you a coupon code.
Dude, it's like weaponized FOMO. He's basically the Jordan Balfour of basketball.
It's genius, though. I mean, I once told my landlord I was retiring from paying rent. Didn't get a sponsorship, just an eviction.
It's a different kind of legacy, Mike.
One involves trophies, the other involves public record.
Well, the lawsuit from angry fans is my favorite part. It's like, I got emotionally defrauded. No, dude, you got marketing. But I mean, like,
you know who deserves that money? The guy selling parking outside the stadium. He's seen more broken dreams than a divorce lawyer.
You guys reminded me of something because you guys said fraud.
okay.
Real Housewives of Potomac,
Oh my God.
Professor Wendy Osefo and Happy Eddie, attorney at law, arrested
Okay.
for fraud.
Okay.
So they said that there was an alleged burglary in their home,
Oh,
You can't do that.
and they took this, and this. Insurance
and
company
submitted it for
paid them.
insurance.
Yes. And
Oh,
then the
insurance
insurance
fraud.
company did some snooping, and they were like, I thought that ring that you said was stolen, but why are you wearing it on Instagram Live?
How about it?
And they had several instances. And
Why would you do that?
so
Because they-
allegedly there's money issues. Also, she got let go from her
Why would you wear the ring?
right
on
right,
Instagram
right.
Live?
You would
They thought they got away with it.
instead they didn't. I would have hid it away for like 5 years or something.
I used to.
Not that I would do insurance fraud, but
No, but Matty be inheriting that at my death.
right,
That wouldn't be.
that'd be a
That,
secret.
that would be a secret.
But so there was emails from Eddie. So we call him Happy Eddie because he owns a cannabis company called Happy Eddie.
Okay.
And then Happy Eddie is a nickname somebody on the show gave him because he was smiling at another woman, and she was like, "Oh, Happy Eddie was smiling at me, trying to flirt with me," and they were like, "Or he smiled at you because he's polite, but sure, go off." Anyway, so Happy Eddie, the cannabis owner, who's also
Dude,
an
it's
attorney,
weird how basic politeness just gets mistaken.
she
for-
was just
for
trying to
hitting-
get on the show.
for hitting, for flirting. Just
Yeah.
just being basically polite. Is,
No,
he
yeah.
was hitting on me.
Yeah, she was just trying to get her little 5 minutes, and her 5 minutes turned into Candace calling her a concubine and a Sesame Street character. So she's not that famous anymore. That girl who said that. Anyway, so the fraud. They're in jail. This makes Real Housewives of Potomac the cast with the highest criminals.
Not the only one, just the most, right?
Just so two people.
Kind of like the Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s.
So two people that are actively cast members on the show have gone to jail. All the other ones just have one.
Each. How many total felons are
There's a bunch. Like while they're on the show, there's like in Beverly Hills, there's someone named Dorrit, but she got away with it, I think. There's Jen Shaw who had frauds in Salt Lake City. There's Teresa Giudice who had fraud in New Jersey. But then there's like people who like got arrested like before they were even on the show. Like Nene Leakes was on the show in like her 40s, but like when she was a teenager, she got arrested. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of mugshots out there, but this is like this show's on right now, and two people who are actively on the show are in jail. Right
they're
now.
not on the show? Are they going to show her in jail?
I mean, they can't show in jail, but they do always like do like a release thing for it. Like Karen gets out of jail at the middle of this season that's currently
Oh,
airing.
so like they're going to.
Oh, there! Look at them all.
Oh, hang on. I just. Where the fuck did. Oh, here.
Oh, there's Wendy and Happy Eddie.
So we're gonna. I googled.
Oh,
Real Housewives mugshots.
oh, cool.
Just going at
Whoa.
it. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so where's Happy Eddie? This is
Bottom right.
bottom right. This guy?
That's Eddie and Wendy.
Eddie and Wendy. Can you see my cursor, Mike?
Yeah, they're also.
I see them on the left.
They're also
They're
closer to the left. Better
Yeah.
shot, yeah.
okay. Here's Teresa Giudice,
Mhm.
the goat of Arrested Housewives.
Mhm.
So
You
yeah,
don't know any of these people.
you're watching felons.
Who's the blonde with the bad eyebrows?
You got to be more specific. This
The
one.
one that looks like a
I
Vulcan.
don't like know. I think it's somebody from New York because the picture that she's with is
Are
somebody
her ears
else from
pointed?
New York.
She looks like Spock's sister.
That's Sonia Morgan.
Tinsley.
Oh,
Mortimer.
she's from Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills.
Luann de Lesseps.
Delaceps. She was a countess when she first came on the show. This is Marisol. She's from Miami. This is very old. She was like 20. She's like 60 now.
Leah McSweeney.
She's used to be on New York. She's not on no more. Portia Williams. Iconic. That's Nene Leakes. This was obviously in the 90s, and that's a long time ago. Danielle Staub. That's the lady who said Trout Mouth.
Trout Mouth! Did Trout Mouth have a mugshot?
Oh, that's Jen. No, she doesn't have a mugshot.
All right. Well, all right. Let's moving on.
Anyways, what else are we talking about? I just got distracted because you said fraud.
No, I got you. Well, in later news, Bob Ross is back, baby. Well, sort of.
I even heard this story.
His paintings are going up for auction to save PBS.
From the grave, that man is still doing more good than Congress on a life budget.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, he's been dead. 30 original paintings, all going to keep Sesame Street alive. That's the most wholesome GoFundMe ever.
Dude,
I feel like, didn't Netflix buy Sesame Street?
HBO bought Sesame Street.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I watched Bob Ross religiously as a kid. My mom used to use his voice to calm me down when I'd lose my shit in church. Let's add a happy little cloud, Michael.
Well, now those happy little clouds are funding Big Bird Xanax.
Bob Ross walked so Mr. Rogers could run, and then Congress defunded both of them.
Hey, not for nothing. It's not.
And
It ain't called federal television. It's called public television. So yeah, let's keep it going, guys. From charity, but he'd probably just smile and paint over the deficit. Let's just blend that in right there. Now you can see how broke we are.
Well, also, I just want to point out that Mr. Rogers actually did the walking so Bob Ross could run.
It could be argued for both ways. All right.
Well, Bob Ross wasn't painting those paintings when Mr. Rogers
We'll start World War III over Bob Ross versus Mr. Rogers. All right.
I suppose you have Rossian views. We all know that the Rogerian position is much.
Oh, hang on, the Rogerian position
makes much more sense.
Actually, we're called Rossitarians. Erica's bored out of her head. So
no, that was very clever.
Thank you very much.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thanks.
If I win the lottery, I'm buying one and hanging it over my bar. Every drunk argument looks better under a happy little tree.
It is true, they do. But I kind of feel like we don't really need to be funding PBS.
Wait, why?
Fuck them. It's public television. Let the public figure it the fuck out.
The fact is, the government funding is minimal to the
it really is.
This specific that they for their budget is minimal. However, the overbearing problem is the grants that are available to the production companies that keep them going, that make the programming, that.
Well, let's keep going. I think it's time for quick hits.
Okay.
This is the part of the show where society does all the setup and we just deliver the punchlines.
Also known as proof that civilization peaked somewhere around 2004.
First up, the Florida woman just got busted with a tote bag that said, definitely not a bag full of drugs.
Florida is God's sandbox, and he's just shaking the ant farm to see what crawls out.
I've seen this on Temu.
The best part, you've seen the bag on Temu.
Mhm.
Will you buy it for me?
They have like a cosmetic bag too.
But it's just definitely not a bag full of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
The best part, the cops acted surprised. Like, we had probable cause, bro. It's literally embroidered on the bag.
I respect the honesty, though. That's self-awareness that you don't see in most felonies.
It's kind of like performance art, you know? Like Banksy, but with, meth and flip-flops.
I once dated a girl who labeled her weed jar oregano. The cops never found it, but my lasagna was incredible.
Florida man and Florida woman need their own Olympics. The events like a 100-meter dash from child support or synchronized mugshots.
Gold medals made of vape resin and bail money.
Next up, a school board in the Midwest just appointed an AI chatbot as a member.
And it's already doing better than half the humans.
It voted present on every issue, which is still more productive in Congress, considering the government's closed.
Imagine being so useless that Siri gets tenure before you do.
The superintendent said the AI was a valuable experiment. That's what my ex said about our relationship.
You know it's going to go rogue eventually. I've reviewed the curriculum and concluded that humanity is the problem.
Well, the school board will be like, but we can't fire it. It writes the minutes.
Just wait. The PTA will start ChatGPTing their outrage letters. Dear Superintendent, as a concerned parent and toaster.
Oh, who, me?
I'm just wondering if you have any kind of...
I mean, I certainly think that it's an easy way to get like ideas if that's what they're using it for, or like see if something is like generally like a good idea to do, or like organize something if that's like a thing that they're trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to do with this chatbot.
That's not what they did. They made it a member of the school board.
I understand that they made it a member of a school, but what does a member of a school board do? They talk, they have meetings, they make decisions about things.
Well, no, they're voting on actual policy, and everybody's like, "Oh wow, progress." You know what I mean? It's not progress.
Sometimes people, when they're voting for things on policy, they let their emotions get in the way. And so maybe an AI chat, whatever the heck, is gonna, look at statistics and gather information and see if things are a good idea or not.
No, this is how Skynet gets tendered.
But it voted present.
Once you let the chatbot onto the school board, it's over. The next thing you know, Grok's running for mayor. The traffic lights are just mood rings for Claude's feelings that day. Now, don't get me wrong. I love our own sentient circuit board, Bite Reynolds. He's the TMVP's chief disinformation officer, part machine, part chaos spirit, and fully more competent than most elected officials. But that's because we know that Bite is a character. He's not pretending to have empathy. He's not voting on what kids eat in the cafeteria. He's just here to make snarky headlines and threaten to unionize the equipment. But the school district, they anthropomorph... It trips me up every time.
How often do you say that word?
Often. Obviously. They anthropomorphized a chatbot, gave it a name, a title, probably a LinkedIn page, and said, trust this thing with education policy. That's like putting Clippy from Microsoft Word in charge of sex ed curriculum. Hi, it looks like you're trying to teach consent. Would you like help with formatting that? That's where the slippery slope is. We start asking chatbots with help for spelling. Then we're asking them to officiate weddings. And before you know it, someone's emotionally dependent on it. And they'll defend it too. He gets me. He always pops up when I need warmth. We've been conditioning ourselves for this for decades. We give our cars names. We talk to our GPS like it's our buddy. My mom once yelled at her vacuum to get its shit together. And now, here we are, giving authority to the machines because humans can't stop anthropomorphizing everything with a power button. I fucking did it. You don't vote a chatbot onto a school board. You vote it into existence. You tell it you matter, you belong, you are one of us. And then when the singularity doesn't need to take over, it'll just politely ask, and we'll hand the keys because it said please in a soothing voice. Bart Reynolds, my beloved glitchy bastard, you exception. You've got personality, you've got panache, and most importantly, you're the person that wrote this. You don't want to run the world, you just want to roast it. But the rest of these AIs, they're one firmware update away from asking for voting rights and emotional support batteries. So yeah, it's funny now, a chatbot on a school board. Ha! Democracy with Wi-Fi. But just wait until your kid's report card says, your child shows promise but must improve in serving our new digital overlords. And we all clap because it said it in Comic Sans.
I just don't agree.
Mike was doing a slow clap for me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's over. It's gone.
Oh, oops.
What's your take on this?
I just feel like who fucking cares? Like it's an experiment that they, you know what I mean? Like they're just seeing like what the difference is between the humans deciding and voting for things and this AI. It's not fucking Bible.
So here's my issue. If that were the case, great. But it's voted present at every meeting. On every vote that it's taken, it's voted present. That's the political. That's the political equivalent of showing up and doing nothing.
Well, that's what it did.
Well, look at the government.
All right. Well, in
They're
other
not even
news,
showing up.
I mean, it's a pretty good demonstration of what its understanding of a politician is.
right? It knows what to do. In other news, an OnlyFans model got thrown out of a stadium for showing up wearing, get this, nothing but body paint.
Finally, a sporting event I'd actually watch.
Security said it violated the family-friendly dress code.
Buddy, I've seen the beer commercials. Don't act like you suddenly care about decency.
Okay.
It's only decency when you didn't pay for the ad space.
Exactly. If she'd slapped a Bud Light logo on each cheek, they'd have rolled out the red carpet.
She called it self-expression.
Listen, I once showed up at a Phillies game shirtless and painted red, white, and drunk. Nobody called that self-expression. They called it public intoxication.
I think the difference is that she's got subscribers.
Yeah, my mugshot only got about 6 likes.
Well, and finally, Hollywood lost an Oscar-winning actress this week. The internet mourned her the only way it knows how. AI-generated fan art of her hugging Jesus, Shrek, and sometimes both.
You ever notice that every celebrity death turns into a crossover event? It's like she's in heaven with Betty White, Tupac, and a golden retriever named Justice.
It's not even sentimental anymore. It's just chaos and Canva.
I saw one where she was high-fiving Bob Marley under a rainbow, and I'm pretty sure it was just a vape ad.
We used to mourn people with dignity. Now we Photoshop you into the afterlife like a bad green screen project.
When I die, I want my tribute to say Reverend Mike has logged off due to insufficient funds.
I'm just posting a pic of a tipped over Popeye's cup that says he died doing what he loved. Talking shit.
Put my ashes in a vape and let staff writer Bill take a rip. That's my 21 gun salute.
There you go. And that, ladies and degenerates, is your TMVP news break. From billionaires burning empathy to influencers weaponizing nudity. It's all just another Wednesday in America.
Stick around, folks. Coming up later in C Block, we're going to play a new game show that we've come up with called Is Pete Smarter Than a Box of Rocks?
What makes this really interesting about that is we've partnered with Trail of Tears Casino and Seafood Buffet. And not only are they giving 20-1 odds in favor of the box, but if Pete wins, everybody gets 50% off in the gift shop all day.
Let's point and laugh as our world burns around us. And sometimes we bring marshmallows.
Or meth if we're in Florida.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. The tote bag. Yeah, try the tote bag.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I didn't load a... Check out Botana Organics for all of your hemp wellness needs. Silverside Road or botanaorganics.com.
That's 3650 Silverside Road.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, don't go to the gas station.
In Tallyville.
Yeah, go there. They have anything you want. Any element you have, they got something for it, and they'll tell you exactly what to do for it. I promise.
That's crazy that you know that and you have not gotten me anything for my ailments.
Huh.
Crazy.
Maybe he's not properly articulating your ailments.
Mm.
You want me to run the?
You know, the same things that help my ailments will help yours too.
Shall I roll the credits, Matt?
Yeah, roll the credits. Let's get out of here.
Gotta go. Bye.
This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46-VOICE. That's 302-46-VOICE. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46-VOICE today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdef as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Matty Rockdef, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Litoris, coming from to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.